my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Go.
Fields going to keep it running right. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kenneth Walker, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 3rd down, Achane. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll go. Achane. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A give left side. Here's Achane. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
On design run for their wideout. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Back to throw. Fields. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there, and certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Here we go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, son.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter.
2nd and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw caught by Achane.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go on 4th down. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown! A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Off play action, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
At the Bears' 35-yard line.
Time on three, kick. Time on 2, ice jab, hold. 21G.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 40-yard line.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mooney, the motion man right. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
There he goes, right side. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Ken Walker.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Why not?
They snap it to Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Kenneth Walker.
Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Now this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
From the end zone, it's Strong.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bears 21. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Fields.
And Walker has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, son.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now play number 7 of this drive, and it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Angel.
To throw is Fields.
The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Ken Walker,
An 8-yard touchdown run.
and the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Tua.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running right, here's Achane.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball forward, and kept them out of the end zone.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph.
This to break our fourth quarter tie.
Joseph's got it.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He completes this to Walker.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Back to throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
They'll run. Achane.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bears 28. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go, son.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right...
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance